girls. I feel like we're not allowed to say girls anymore. Like you're supposed to say like women and females. I love calling people girls, so I'm gonna call them girl even though I am completely pro-woman. Welcome back. If you are new to my channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you are a reoccurring viewer, I think you know the drill. I know last video, finding the best matcha, seemed like it might be the thing I was most inspired by in this world is matcha. I mean, in the food category. And that's not wrong, but it's also not right. I live for dessert. I literally would have a breakfast dessert. What do I mean would have? I do have a breakfast dessert. Dessert is my absolute favorite, and ever since I focused on putting clean ingredients into my body, I was always on the hunt for the best desserts. I'm not gonna lie, I have really created a selection here that is so impressive and so well researched and so just like hand curated and picked. I'm a hardcore chocolate. When I was in second grade, they were like, bring your favorite recipe to school, and I handmade chocolate lava cakes. Like that's how into chocolate I am. So this is a chocolate heavy selection. If you are not into chocolate, I would recommend perhaps trying to like refine your taste buds. I've tried all of the so-called healthy sweets. So like, I'm not gonna say they're fully healthy. They still have sugar in them. Even natural sugar is a form of sugar. One thing that's different about natural sugar is like honey and maple syrup and coconut sugar, things like that, is they also have natural minerals which will help you digest the sugar, and natural fibers that basically just help the sugar go into your bloodstream in a way that doesn't spike your blood sugar. All of these have natural sugars besides these, but I could not leave these out. All of them are gluten and dairy-free besides these, but I could not leave these out. Those who know me know I love Erewhon, but I try to shop for products that you can get at places other than just Erewhon or Whole Foods. Like you can find most of these on Amazon, sometimes like your average grocery store like Ralph's, Publix, definitely not Trader Joe's. So I'm gonna start with this one because this is like really special to me. This is Capello's grain-free, vegan, and gluten-free cookie dough. This cookie dough, I literally bite into it throughout the day. They're literally like paleo slice and bake cookies, which is the most amazing thing ever. They're also amazing baked. So I'd highly recommend these, a little on the more expensive side, worth every single penny. This brand, Honey Mamas, I feel like it was really big on Instagram, health and wellness people. And I wasn't quite sure how I felt about it, but I wanted to add it in because it is extremely clean. It's sweetened with honey. This one is Oregon mint. I love a mint flavored chocolate. This is a mix between a chocolate bar and a fudgy brownie. They have a bunch of amazing flavors. Try this out when you just want like a little square after dinner. Simple Mills is one of my absolute favorite brands on the market. They make products with really clean ingredients. They're all kind of like baked goods and crackers. This chocolate cake and muffin mix is amazing. They also have frosting that is refined sugar-free and so good. But this is like if you just want a fudgy cake type situation. Poo gems are also truly one of the greatest inventions ever. And you know why? Because you know when you get a bag of chocolate chips and then you can eat so many of them? Poo gems, they're a lot bigger. I need to actually show you how big these gems are. And so it's a funny thing because you like don't actually want to eat that. I'm going to eat one now. Of course, I do want to eat a lot, but they just like are enough in your mouth where they like satisfy the whole chocolate craving without you literally being like, I'm gonna have a whole handful of these. That would be ridiculous. That'd be outrageous. The other hack that I have is a lot of people buy this Who Dark chocolate and it's amazing because it comes in so many flavors, blah, 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 whatever, but this is $10 or almost, and this is $10. And guess which one lasts you longer? This. I could literally go through this and it takes me like a month or longer to go through this. because I just have like 2 or 3, does the trick. This, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 1 week max. So I'm all about the gems, honestly. Like, the gems are the move. The gems are the gems. I had to put this in here because I'm grateful. It's like the way the world is changing. You can find these in Target. You can find these in any random, who knows where, grocery store. I don't know why I'm flinging them around, but I think it's just because I'm so happy that people are paying more attention to ingredients. These gummies are good, and if you're gonna be eating gummies every day, eat these ones, you know? The sweetener is stevia, and that's pretty cool. 1 year for my birthday, I got a whole 3 or 4 boxes of this. I don't wanna talk about who gave these to me. However, that should tell you how important this coconut butter cup is to me. If you're a peanut butter cup fan, almond butter cup fan, Justin's fan, which like those are all great, like no knock on them, but these are paleo, they're vegan, they're super dark chocolate, very rich, which means like super satisfying, and also filled with coconut butter, which if you haven't tried coconut butter yet, you're really sleeping on something here. These are the best. The other really important thing I wanna say is when you're eating things with unrefined sugar, you have less of a craving, you know what I mean? You're not like craving sweets as much. I have touched on these so many times, but I just need to one more time. These Hail Mary chocolate almond butter cups are heaven. These are little cake tarts. You must get them. Get as many as you can. If someone wants my second one, like I get visibly bothered. I'm like, anyway, these are my childhood. And when I say that, I do not mean that I ate gluten-free graham crackers when I was a child. Of course I did not. I ate literally everything the opposite of gluten-free. I had a heavy gluten diet, but now that I do not eat gluten anymore, I am allergic to it. These have like changed my life. Really, they've changed my life because I thought I would never have a s'more again. I literally thought that I just wasn't gonna do it. And that was a really, really tough thing for me to come to terms with. I grew up going to Colorado, out in the woods, roasting a marshmallow on a stick, putting graham crackers on it with Hershey's chocolate, and the thought of not being able to have a proper s'more ever again was heartbreaking. I discovered these this summer in Colorado at a random grocery store, and I swear it's like someone just sent them directly into my view because all I'd wanted was a s'more for a year, and I hadn't been able to have it, so now I like gotta travel with these, not kidding. We are back to who, because how could you talk about desserts without mentioning who 5 million times. These cacao covered coconut sugar sweetened cashews are really, really good because I think, you know, nuts are already really fun to eat. I don't know why, they just are. But then when you chocolate cover them, it's a whole different ballpark. These clean that up. These make that okay. Like, it's okay to eat all of these in one sitting, not really. I'm just kidding, I was testing you. Does anyone here like Chips Ahoy? Raise your hand. Me, love Chips Ahoy. Here you go, you're welcome. Healthy Chips Ahoy. Simple Mills again. Are you surprised? You wanna get the crunchy ones. I really wanna emphasize this. The non-crunchy ones are a no. Okay, I'm back. My camera died, which is such a newbie move for a YouTuber. Why wouldn't I have charged my camera before it died? And also, you guys, being dramatic is like really tiring, and even though it's my nature, it can still exhaust me. So I took a second to lay down. I'm back. I feel like I can be dramatic again, give you my full self, you know, like I wanna give you all of me. And I also had a snack, and it was the almond butter cups, my favorite. Anyway, I think what I wanna talk about next was this. This is like the brand, the Coconut Cult, which is a really highly Instagrammed brand. And sometimes there are things that are very Instagrammed that are not worth it, and then sometimes there are things that are very Instagram that are worth it. This one is worth it. They used to make coconut yogurt, but then they recently came out with their ice cream, and they have the best ice cream flavors, you guys. They have cookie dough, which is so hard to find, that's dairy-free and gluten-free. Not only those, but literally the ingredients are only like coconut cream, and the cookie dough is almond flour based, and it's sweetened with maple syrup, coconut nectar. It's just so clean. It also has probiotics in it, so I like to think it's like really doing me good. You know, with all of these, my favorite thing, besides maybe the Smart Sweets, my favorite thing to think about for all of these is when I'm eating them, like I'm actually eating real food, you know? Like I'm not just eating trash, like I'm not eating chemicals. All of these have real whole ingredients in them, ingredients with nutrition. So even when I'm eating an almond butter cup, I know I'm having something with almond, raw cacao, you know, those things all have benefits. Just because they have somehow turned into a magical sweet wonderland doesn't mean that they're not nutritionally beneficial, which is awesome. I make myself giggle. These are just really good baking chocolate chips. They're dairy-free, gluten-free. In terms of baking with chocolate chips, you wanna go with this brand. It's called Enjoy Life. Love it. Now for these guys. So these are super fun. Do you guys remember the brand Dibs? These are like Dibs, but they're actually even better from what I can remember. I would never eat Dibs on my own volition again because I have these. So these have coconut cream on the inside. It's like ice cream. It's like little ice cream bites with like a hard chocolate shell around it, which I personally love. Cool thing about these guys, these are like chocolate popsicles, and they have lion's mane in them. If you don't know what lion's mane is, it's a adaptogenic mushroom. That is the word, that's what I was looking for. It's an adaptogenic mushroom, and that means that those types of mushrooms, they help your body and your nervous system like even out to homeostasis. Very clean ingredients, they're super good, they're coconut based. Lion's mane is good for brain health. I like them as a snack. Oh, also one other thing I forgot to mention, one of my favorite ice cream brands, Coconut Bliss, I couldn't find in any of the grocery stores, which really makes me wonder what's going on with it, but that is my absolute favorite ice cream brand. This is kind of like funky flavors. Like think of this as the Ben and Jerry's of healthy ice cream, and the other one is like the Haagen-Dazs of healthy ice cream, where it's coffee, mint chip, vanilla. It's made out of coconut. I will still link it because it literally changed me into wanting to be someone that makes ice cream for a living. So I didn't want to leave that out. So you guys, that was the roundup. I'm really proud of this collection. I'm so happy also that I shopped for all of this for this YouTube video, because now I'm so fully stocked. As I said before, it's like eating real food. Subscribe to my channel, please. Let me know also what you guys want to see more of. If you like these like haul type videos, let me know if there are any things that you think I haven't heard of. I really doubt it. I do my research on dessert. There's a new dessert, I'm on it, so I challenge you. Can't wait to see you next week on Tuesday. I'm now dropping my videos on Tuesdays, so look forward to my video next week. See you then.